Feminism is not a dirty word, bitches. Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Amber. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Moxie by Jennifer Mathieu. Before I get too far into this review, I do want to mention a few trigger warnings that this book does have. There is a mention of a sexual assault and an attempted rape, so if those are things that are triggering to you, please have discretion reading this book. Moxie is a fun yet fiery and fierce young adult read about Vivian, who lives in small town Texas, who along with all the other girls at her school regularly deal with harassment from the guys. Specifically the guys on the football team, who unfortunately has the leader that is the principal's son, so all of the girls' complaints and accusations are always swept under the rug to protect what is considered the small town royalty, aka the football team. And until this point, the football team, especially the principal's son, has thought of themselves as being untouchable, at least until in a fit of rage, Vivian takes a note from her mother's Riot Girl days and creates a feminist zine that she leaves anonymously throughout the school. She creates the zine under the guise of Moxie, and the zine has a mixed response from other people at the school. And because of the zine's mixed response and not knowing where exactly to go with it, Vivian decides to shelf the whole Moxie zine for a while until a series of unfair dress code checks that are specifically targeting the girls sweeps the school. So all of these dress code checks upset Vivian and her friends specifically enough to spark Vivian to create another zine, this time with an innocent call to action about the dress code checks. So then as the book goes along, other girls decide to adopt the name of Moxie and start doing other projects, including a bake sale for the girls' soccer team who needs new uniforms and innocent things like that. And it starts to create a small sense of unity between the girls at this small town Texas high school. So naturally, the school administration does not take well to the Moxie activities. And as the harassment from the guys at the school continues to escalate, so do the calls to action, further pissing off the school administration. All of these things continue to escalate until finally the majority of the girls at the school are threatened with expulsion from the principal, and Vivian has to decide what's more important to her, maintaining the anonymity of Moxie or taking the fall for the innocent. The book discusses very real topics, including harassment that girls face from guys on a daily basis, the negative connotations of the term feminist, guys being defensive and claiming that not all men, instead of taking the criticism and accepting that they are not one of the men that are talked about, but they do need to hold other men accountable for their shitty behavior. Familial relations and alternating viewpoints that can cause tension, as well as sexual assault and people who do not believe those who come out and talk about it. However, the book does discuss all of these topics in a way that calls for positive change, wanting to hold the guilty accountable and not letting their voices get drowned out while being uplifting and supportive of other girls all the way. This is the feminist book that I wish I had when I was in high school, and I cannot recommend this to other girls enough. I hope that it is able to help you find your voice. Even as an adult, it did feel very empowering to myself. It lets you know that feminism is not a dirty word. It just means that girls should be treated as equally as guys. Pretty much it means that anybody should be treated equally to each other. But because it has the term feminism, people have such negative connotations with the word, and it's really unfair because it's just another excuse for guys to create this misogyny among girls. This bullshit. This book lets you know that feminism is not a dirty word, and when done correctly, it can be a beautiful, empowering, and inclusive movement that pushes for positive change. Plus, it's written in a lighthearted and fun way. It is definitely a young adult read, so it is easy to get through. I binge read it in a couple of days. I could have done it in a day if I wanted to, but I was busy at the time, so I didn't. So in honor of International Women's Day today, which is when I'm planning on posting this video, please remember that feminism is not a dirty word, that you deserve to be empowered and seen as equal to any other person on this planet. And I myself am a feminist AF. But anyways, yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a blast hanging out with y'all.